Welcome to Rooted in Yeshua. I'm Cheryl, and this is
her sidekick, Robert.
yeah, sidekick, Sundance Kid, and Cassidy, I think it is. But
And I'm special.
and the capital letter S, special A, yes. But moving along here, we thank you for joining us in our 5-minute takes that we're trying to do right now to help you with your daily bread and your daily walk with Christ. Today's topic is something we've touched on before about dealing with grief, or what happens when you go to heaven, so to speak. Like people want to know, to be absent from the bodies, to be present with the Lord, but what does that truly mean? And so we're talking today about 40 Days in Heaven. This is a book. We have given this book to many people that struggle with a spirit of grief and can't seem to get past it because they love someone so much to, not have them physically. It's hard for them to move ahead. And this book has helped minister to them, but we want to make sure that we keep it biblically based. And what we've done is we've pulled up a few highlights in the Bible, verse-wise, that pertain to exactly what Seneca Sodi experienced when he went to heaven. And we want to share that with you, and we would encourage you to get a pen, because some of the verses that we're going to give you, you want to write down and go and study them for yourself, because what we ultimately want to do is we want you to get your joy back. That's what this take is all about, is keeping your joy even in the midst of death and grief. How do you do that? So starting with, let's explain some of the things that Seneca Sodi experienced. When he went to heaven, he saw his mom, but he says like he knew it was his mom, but it took a moment because, it was what was familiar about her that he recognized.
So in heaven, we're not family.
Right.
Like husband and wife, son and daughter. We're a spiritual family. We're the bride of Christ.
Right.
So spiritually, Jesus sees us all as equal. So in heaven, you recognize that person, but the human emotional longing and love that we have, that's earthly love, has been replaced by the agape love spiritually that Jesus has for us.
Because there are no tears in heaven. We don't cry. We're not missing what we left behind either.
Right. So when you see that person again, it'll be a congratulatory, I am so honored and pleased that you are a son of the King of Kings and that you are here in heaven. And so it's all about, the focus is on Jesus, not on that relationship.
Well, I think what I loved is that his mother got reports of him.
Yes, angels can come back and give reports of what family members are doing. I mean, they remember, the angels are messengers. They're bringing the message of what's happening.
You will know that was your mother on earth. We will recognize that was your sister or baby that you miscarried. You will see that they're raised to the perfect age, which is, we believe, the mature age is 30 or 33 years.
Like Jesus. So everybody is
your glorified body.
Yeah, every child that has been murdered by abortion, every person that has died in the womb is being raised spiritually by other believers in heaven and angels, being taught the word of God. They're being given the fruit of the tree of life so that they can flourish and grow and understand the wisdom of God.
Yeah, and I like that Seneca Sodi talked about having certain accesses to certain areas that, you can get into and some can't because of what they didn't accomplish on earth or didn't know on earth that they need to learn in heaven.
So that's an encouragement to all of you to be fervent in your intent to mature in your faith. It says, put aside selfish and childish things and pursue the things of God. Pursue them. So
let's talk about some of the verses that coincide with 40 Days in Heaven. Starting with Revelations 21, verse 3 through 4. And I'll just read a couple of them, and then, of course, we'll give you all of them, and you go back and study them during your time in that secret place, if you will. And so Revelations 21, verse 3 through 4. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "Look, God's dwelling place is now among the people, and he will dwell with them. He will be his parent. He will be his people. They will be his people." I can't see that. I apologize. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be with their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. It was a glare on the TV, folks. That's okay. And I'm not the greatest reader, but boy, the word speaks to us no matter how good of a reader we are or not. We go right ahead, Robert. You finished.
James 1:12. James is one of my favorite books in the Bible. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trials, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life. And we get that in heaven, that the Lord has promised to those who love him. So every person you affect and every trial you overcome where God gets the glory, God will give you a crown of life because you did things the right way.
And Matthew 5, verse 4, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Psalms, let's go. We're just not going to read them all because we're in the last little few seconds here. Psalms 34, verse 18. We have 2 Corinthians for chapter 1, verse 3 through 4. And then we have Isaiah 41:10 there. And then, of course, Peter 5:10 is another one. Let's go ahead and close it up at this point and say thank you for joining us today. This is a 5-minute take with Jesus, and be at peace. Shalom.